like to watch my replays uh, to see what things I did wrong and what other teams do right. When I was watching this replay, I noticed that this compound is being fought over by two teams. One team only had two players, Team 20, and the other team had four players, Team 22. Um, and yet, Team 20 managed to beat them. And I was curious as to what they did right or what Team 22 did wrong to actually lose that. Team 20 only got two players because two of their players, Venom and this Periva guy, they moved to the middle compounds instead. So I'm just going to play this. So as I said, Team 22's got four players. First thing I noticed is that they all kind of messed up their parachuting. Mr. Mesa hit the roof there. His teammate Alex hit the roof there. He's now dropping. Their other teammate, Pierre Vers, is really far from the fight at the moment. And the other, Haas Knoopel, he hasn't even anywhere near landed yet, so they've really messed up their parachuting. Crazy Bumblebee, he's going to fly around the front here. He's actually going to land on that house there. He's not actually going to contest this compound straight away. So really, unfortunately for Blood, he's by himself, or will be by himself, against four players. Okay, Mr. Mesa landed. He realizes no guns to his immediate vicinity apart from the MK12, which he's ignoring. He's probably spotted that Blood, as I said, landed on the roof here. He may have been looking for a gun on the balcony there, but there isn't one, so he's going to drop off. Alex landed here on the south side, east side, but he didn't have a gun, so he's going to head into that room there. He's got himself a QBZ, most likely. He's going to go for that. And Mr. Might is going to go for that Blood in a second will drop down, and he's got a MP5 Vector. And Piers, what his name is? Pierre Vers, he's going to land here. He's going to get the MK12. Okay, Mesa's inside. Okay, really good looting from Mr. Mesa. He right-clicked the and he left-dragged the ammo. That is the quickest way to do it. It all does it in one animation. Alex is heading towards the QBZ. Okay, Blood has finally dropped. He's late to his gun, later than Mr. Mesa. But he's about to pick it up now. And I think Mr. Mesa... Yeah, he... Did he F-loot the... Did he F-loot the first aid? I'm not sure if he did. Let's have a look. Let's watch that again. That's all one mode. Yeah, he did. He F-looted the first aid. Okay, so he's wasted valuable time there. Let's have a look what Alex is doing. He's... Oh dear, he's F-looting. He F-looted the gun. He's F-looted one cartridge. And he's going to F-loot the other. So basically, there is a lot of F-looting going on here. Individual items. Let's see who manages to get their gun reloaded first. It's Blood. Now the Vector does reload quicker than an but Mr. Mesa got to his gun first, and he very correctly and successfully right-clicked the gun and left-dragged the loot. However, he then decided to, after that was done, F-loot the first aid. And it's only after that the gun gets into the hand and then starts to reload. So they should be at the same point right now, but I think Mr. Mesa is now in panic mode. What a Chad Blood is. He's landed here. He's by himself, and he's just picked up the vector and he's just ran inside, completely confident. Let's see when the reload gets done. So now, at this point, Mr. Mesa has got his gun finally loaded. Alex, if he would have F-looted, sorry, if he didn't F-loot, if he just right-clicked the gun, grabbed one, and then dragged one cartridge of fives, and then started the reload process, he also might be finished right now. But he F-looted every item individually, which is insane. And then he started the reload process. Piervers has got his gun, he's got the ammo, however, is in the process of reloading at the moment, and he's about to join. And Bumblebee, he's still getting his looting his gun at the moment. He's not involved in this. Harsknoopel, we'll have a look at him in a second. Let's just focus on this because this is basically, yeah, the actual contest is won and lost here. Mr. Mesa, because he's panicked, he needed to just calm himself down a bit. I think he should have stayed in here with his teammate, just got his gun reloaded. He obviously saw him run in and panicked and ran out by himself. His gun has been loaded now for about a second, and he still is not turning to engage this guy. He needs to just turn, point the gun at the guy, and fire. So, yeah. Okay, so Alex now got his gun loaded. So has Piervers. Piervers came late to the party. Alex was on the floor at the same time as Mr. Mesa, and he should be well ahead of where he is right now, really, in terms of his gun and being loaded. Having said that, if Mr. Meister had stayed inside till his gun had loaded, he would have fared better. This guy, Blood, would still be in there and facing essentially three players who are going to be pointing at him. But Alex's F looting has, put him at a disadvantage here. Blood's currently hiding behind the knocked player. And unfortunately for Alex now, it's QBZ versus Vector at a range of 2 meters. There's only 1 minute. Unfortunately for Blood, he's now out of ammo. He has got to reload, and Piers has just landed a shot on him. So he's managed to reload, but for some reason he's not instantly trying to shoot. I guess he's been shot at. He's in a panic. He's just going to try and run. He could have actually turned right then, and he almost certainly would have killed Piervers. There we go. There's the knock. Bumblebee has 1 minute 38 has decided he's going to join. I think his gun's currently loading. Harsknoopel's gun is currently loading. Let's have a look. Let's carry this on. Yeah. Okay, so Bumblebee definitely sees Harsknoopel and vice versa. Okay, Harsknoopel thinks Bumblebee's gone to the right here, but he hasn't. He's a Giga Chad. He's just bowling straight in. Harsknoopel realizes he's come in. Kills his teammate. Harsknoopel's got him dead to rights here. Unfortunately for him, he only picked up a bullet. All over. Right. So let's see what Harsknoopel did wrong. Let's back this up a little bit. Okay, landing wasn't the best. Wasted a bit of time there. Okay, he's F-looted a helmet on the run. Excellent. Okay, two things he's done wrong there. Firstly, he's F-looted every single one of those items, which is very slow. Doing it individually like that, and also he's decided to loot those items, which is a four scope, painkillers, and a cheek pad, and none of that's going to help him in this hot drop. He's currently got two players, or sorry, a knocked player, and very soon to be another knocked player, and he's not in a position to fight at the moment. He should have simply ran past them to pick up one of these guns here. He should have run up to it, right clicked the gun, and left dragged the ammo. He should be reloading. He could have done that. He probably spent about 3 seconds doing this. So, yeah, there's a potential that he could have got to the gun and be shooting at blood. Let's see what else he does. Okay, so he's F-looted the barrel on its own. Then he decides to F-loot on its own sevens cartridge. And I think he actually dragged the MP5 as part of that F-loot, or yeah. But then he individually F-looted a sevens, and something went horribly wrong there because he's only picked up some of the bullets because it's dropped the cartridge again. So I think because of his he doesn't have a bag and he's looted those irrelevant items. He actually doesn't have any space, and he's just done the same with the nines. It's possible he's probably just picked up one bullet because it's dropped the rest on the floor. He's out of space. Okay. And now he's swapped to the MP5, so he had no intentions of using the barrel, so he's just wasted all of that time. Meanwhile, he now has another knocked teammate. There's two knocked teammates, and his other teammate's currently fighting. He could have been in here helping his teammates out. He also knows about Bumblebee. Let's see if he's reloading now. So he's definitely seen Bumblebee, but he thought Bumblebee was heading off to the left here, so he's going to check that out. Not there. He now realises he's coming. He can hear him. Bumblebee's killing his mate. So Bumblebee has now knocked his mate, and he should have him absolutely dead to rights here because Bumblebee doesn't even realise he's there. Maybe Bumblebee got confused and thought that was the player that ran down the stairs. I'm not sure. But he only had one shot, and he somehow managed to miss that shot. But it's irrelevant anyway because, yeah, he's about to get killed. I think another thing that this team did wrong, Pierre Vers, he decided to res his teammate. Probably some miscommunication. Like Haas Knuckle should have said, "There's another player." I mean, you should know anyway because there's a knocked player there. I wouldn't try and res straight away, but hey, yeah. I think the biggest problem here is there was an awful lot of F looting by team 20. Sorry, team 22. The only player that didn't do the F looting was Mr. Mesa. I think Mr. Mesa played it pretty much spot on. The only thing that probably cost him is after he'd right clicked his gun and dragged left clicked and dragged the ammo. That was one animation. He then went and F looted the first aid, so that cost him some valuable time. Um, the Vector reloads quicker, but Mr. Mason got to his ump quicker, actually. And that was just compounded by the other player, Alex, who picked up the QBZ, who just F looted every single item, which is insane. Um, that is so slow. He could have also been in the fight. Haas Knoopel, yeah, that was just a disaster. Um, he, yeah, should have ignored the irrelevant items. He F looted every single one individually. That cost him time. He then was F looting these items individually, and he really should have focused on right clicking a single gun, the MP5, left dragging the 9mm. He would have been in this fight a lot sooner. Well, he may have killed the guy coming in. He certainly could have. Had he had the 9mm in that situation, he would have won. So it's just, yeah, unfortunate. Cheers.